No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through. Balls to bones.
True love who didn't lay a hand on you? Sounds like a creep to me.
All you need is love. John Lennon, smart man. Do you love me, I wonder? Can you love, I wonder?
If you love someone, you don't do that to them even if you hate them.
Love. Soft stuff.
If
She's
someone
not you.
loved you
She ain't no good time.
very much, so that your happiness was the only thing that she wanted in the world,
I've been doing a lot of
she did a bad thing to make
things
you
I love.
I am talking to people. I am out of here. I'm going to talk about. Come on, what? Because I have a little
There's only love and hate. You either love somebody
I was having a conversation with
you either love
Bob or
somebody
something. Like
or
me,
you either love
no
somebody. You either love somebody. You either love somebody. You either love somebody.
You see, my son, there is a very fine line between love and nausea.
Welcome to my show. A show about love and the hate stuff. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. But I swear I worked on it a lot. This show's for everyone who's ever had a breakup, or anybody else who has ever had to make up reasons why they're okay when they don't feel that way. Come on, we've all been there, trying not to care. So you come out to my show because you're feeling low, and you're hoping that I make you feel alright. Or you're feeling just fine. I contacted you online and hope that you'd indulge me for the night. Yeah! I made this show for you. Thank God you made it. Some jokes will be simple, some jokes will be bad. If you find that you don't like it, just please don't tell my dad. We're going through some issues, but that's no need to feel sad, cause this is all a joke. See, I'm laughing. This show's for anyone who loves self-deprecation, and anybody else who is into flagellation of the voice in your head that makes you wish that you were dead. Maybe we could learn to laugh instead. Then you could love yourselves and follow all your dreams instead of crying in your bed. So thank you for coming. I promise we'll have fun. I've made a lot of claims, but this show's for everyone. If you're in love with someone, awesome. If you're alone, that's awesome too. No matter where your love comes from, I am sharing mine with you. Thank you for helping me do what I love to do. Honestly, this is a dream come true. You paid for tickets, you bought the drinks. Now I'll feel guilty if this show stinks. So in return for your faith in me, I guess I'll start the show. This is all about love. Mostly. All right. This is all about love mostly. I think I know most of the people who are here. Hello, thank you for coming. Is there anyone here who I've never had a personal conversation with? Just who's? Really? Oh, that was a lie. Okay, well, great. All of my crowd work is now done. But yeah, okay, so here's a refresher for you guys. Two things. One, I love socks. These are little doggies. Thank you. And the second thing is that this show is based or inspired by the book All About Love by Bell Hooks. You should all read it. I think it's pretty amazing. It gave me the most practical definition of love that I've ever heard in my entire life. All 23 long years of it. Thank you. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. That's really, oh, fuck me. So this is how it started, and that's all you need to know, okay? We're moving on to the first song. It's the first song I ever did at the Duplex. It's called Modern Dating. Here we go. It happened, it finally happened, at the Starbucks down my street. I knew that it was coming when my girlfriend asked to meet. We'd been growing distant and our love nearing its end, so breaking up was no big deal, until she mentioned her new boyfriend. She says he's funny, sometimes dramatic. He knows the latest trends but loves a classic, yeah. He can be crazy, sometimes pedantic. He loves adult cartoons but he's romantic. Whoa, I'm thinking, what the hell? I'm all those things as well. I sound to being a dick. And then she dropped the line, he's just $12.99, and everything started to click. My ex is dating Netflix, like that's something you can do. My ex is dating Netflix, it's Black Mirror coming true. She says that he's always right there when she needs him, couldn't say the same for me. Now she gets unlimited attention for a small subscription fee. I'm not jealous, just a little confused. It's not like I care. I just didn't know the way to her heart was by always asking, are you still there? Whoa, my ex is dating Netflix, we've been together a while. My ex is dating Netflix, except she calls him Kyle. Kyle keeps track of her favorite programs, it's like he always knows. She says it's funny, they never argue cause they love all the same TV shows. She introduced him to all of our friends, and by him I mean his icon screen. It was a photo of a shiny eggplant. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, my ex is dating Netflix, I still don't understand how. My ex is dating Netflix, it's getting creepy now. Netflix and chill became a wedding, the reception was in virtual reality. They seemed happy, but who could tell? An eggplant is hard to read. Lo and behold, did I lock eyes with someone I just couldn't believe. After we danced, to my surprise, I felt so naive. Computers can be lovers and so much more. This future is a crazy time. And if my ex can marry Netflix, then I'll date Amazon Prime. Which is, you can probably tell by now. But I've been doing my research, I've been reading, and I've also been watching a lot of John Mulaney and I decided I would go see an open mic, which I realized was actually a really good lesson. I learned two things. One, there's a lot of straight white guys trying to do stand-up comedy. It doesn't apply to me though, because I do musical comedy. So and the second thing is that they have this trend, and I will explain it to you right now. So they start out with one really good joke, and then they go immediately into their awkward sex lives that no one wants to hear about. And it's really uncomfortable for the next like 10 minutes, right? And I thought, oh my gosh, what a good lesson. I definitely won't do that. So here's a song about panda. You gotta find out. You gotta wait. Here we go. This is serious, guys. It's really important to me. Okay. Pandas are bad at sex. So am I. Very similar. They'll go extinct because they don't mate, and all I do is master. Thank you. Okay. So someone recently asked me about my sexual orientation, and I'm surprised that you guys didn't think we were going to talk about sex when you came to the show. It's called All About Love Mostly, guys. Get it together.
I knew.
Okay. So someone asked me about my sexual orientation the other day, and I was like, oh, tall, dark, and handsome, what do you want to know? And turns out someone was playing Guys and Dolls. Have you ever heard of this game? It's basically gaydar for the stage. I know, it's problematic, guys. But someone was playing with me, and they said they just couldn't peg me, and I said, many have tried. But really, they couldn't, so they come up to me after the show, they were like, oh my gosh, what's your type, what's your, thing? And I said, oh, my type, O positive, because I'll pretty much give it to anybody. But really, I think I've told some of you, yeah, there it kicks in, it was a blood joke. So, I may have told some of you guys that I'm bi or pan, or you still think I'm straight, which my parents don't know. Thanks, Mom. I'm officially Q in the LGBTQ. I am questioning. Yeah, I know, I changed it, I'm sorry. But it's really great. I don't think I'll ever leave questioning. It's not like a transitional period, because it makes every random boner make sense. Like, I used to be confused. I think I had penis confusion, and I know that's the technical term. This is not a dirty show. I use dad language in my show, and penis confusion is what I had. Look, I know what I'm talking about. I read The Joy of Sex when I was like 10. So, thank you. Yeah, anybody who doesn't know what The Joy of Sex is? I feel like you guys don't know. No. Okay, great. So it's a reprinted edition of basically these hippies draw pictures of themselves engaging in intercourse, and then they give you the Urban Dictionary explanation of what it is. It's got anal plugs to zipper play in there, and it's a really good resource. I think it is. It's at least read it to figure out what you're into, because I'm sure it's Valentine's Day. Someone out here has got to be having sex tonight, right? Maybe, or you've had it already. I'm jealous at this point. But really, you should read this book. There's an exercise in it that you should do, and it goes like this. I'm gonna act it out for you. Don't worry, it's totally PG. Just find your partner, wherever they are. You could be a friend. I don't care. I don't know what you do, and look them directly in the eye. And I want you to, get intimate. Take some breaths together. Toss around the energy ball. Whoever's right there, I'm doing this with you. And I want you to repeat after me. I want you to say, where do you want my big toe? No, that's not what I mean. What you should probably ask is something more like, what do you want? And this can be, the challenge is just, ask it honestly, accept it honestly, say whatever you want. It could be what you want in bed, it could be what you want in life, it could be what you want for breakfast. I'm serious, do this. Do this today, it'll make everything more intimate, whatever you do that night or whatever beyond. And you know what, if it's not intimate after that, well then this next song is for you. I call this song Sorry. Hey babe, this is totally awkward. Am I, huh? Can you hear me out there?
Yeah.
This is totally awkward, but I need to tell you. I want to break up. I'm so sorry, I'm emotionally aware, but I'm verbally incompetent. This BuzzFeed article I read said to pick somewhere you're confident, but they won't make a scene, and you can feel composed. And even if they come for you, it's somewhere that's exposed. So I'm breaking up with you with this song. We've been together for much too long for me to be doing this way. I can't believe I'm going through with this today. Now I'm gonna go backstage and cry and call my mom. She'll pick up, it's just a few rings. Normally takes a second, but she'll get there. She's getting old.
So rude.
Please record your
Just send her a
message.
voicemail.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I'm so sorry to do this way. I didn't want to see you cry. That's why I'm staring at the lights. Now I'm partially blind in my right eye. I'm so sorry, that commitment makes me nervous. And I didn't want to lie and say that I think we both have a bigger purpose. Cause I don't really feel that way. I'm just not feeling it. You know it's totally me, but it's also you. And it's not that you're not awesome, but I think there's someone better out there, and that's probably true. Also, I'm hoping my friends will record this. Then they'll post it online and I'll get famous. Seriously, if you could post this on YouTube, that would be really helpful. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit. Oh, please don't hate me, but this is good for my comedy. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry to be doing this in public, but I'm pretty sure you already left. So I guess that wasn't that bad. Happy anniversary. I give you freedom. X did not like that song the first time she heard it. But she was as loud. So shout out to my mom who is here, and I did not know she was coming.
Woo, Mom.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, that's enough of her. No, that really is her on the recording. That is her voicemail. I tried to call her and tell her. I texted her. Yeah, you did it. I tried to call her. I tried to tell her not to pick up, and she kept picking up. Every time I tried to record that. So I love her. I love her. I really do. I'm kind of concerned she's going senile, and here's why. Not to come. So she sends me care packages, which is really, really
Hey.
awesome. Yes, thank you so much. But the last one I got was like Lucky Charms, fruit roll-ups, Reese's, a dog toy, and diapers. Which is not surprising. That's a regular shopping list for me. But what was confusing was that there were Gushers in it, and there were spicy Gushers. Have you ever heard of spicy? Did you know they make spicy Gushers? Well, neither did I, but I'm poor, so I ate them anyway. And I ate like a whole box for a day. And guys, just don't do that. It's not a smart move. Look, I'll hand it to my mother. Nothing makes you feel more like a child than rainbow-colored shards in public. Shard the rainbow, chase the rainbow, am I right? But speaking of bathroom troubles, here is Stuck in the Bathroom. Some people know this song. Any resemblance to a real-life event is completely coincidental. What can you do when you're stuck in the bathroom at your girlfriend's apartment while her roommate's around? It's dying, you're about to start crying as you come to terms with your eventual doom. There once was a boy named Zach who almost had an asthma attack when he went number 2. Then after he was through, his bathroom door fought back. You see, this particular doorknob and this particular door belonging to this particular girlfriend of this particular boy named Zach had been misused, abused, and confused to the point that it sought to seek its revenge. But unbeknownst to our poor, poor friend, this particular moment provided all the troublesome chance to enact the following circumstance. Well, the doorknob gave a twist, then it shattered in two, and Zach had no idea what to do. He tried to pry it open, but soon he gave up hoping when that curtain rod he used collapsed. What can you do when you're stuck in the bathroom at your girlfriend's apartment and everybody's out? The phone is dying, you're about to start crying as you come to terms with your eventual doom. Well, he called all his friends and all the people he knew. He thought maybe someone else would know what to do. Well, they gave him some options, but none were quite good. Then he remembered that door was just wood. So he put down the phone and he balled up his fist, and then he thought better of it, so he turned in a twist. With a firm right kick, he put his foot through the wall, but by the time he'd removed it, it hadn't helped at all. This night was supposed to be a movie premiere. Yes, this night was supposed to be awesome, but now he's stuck in the bathroom because there's no one there. Many hours later. The dark was closing in, there was no future in sight. Then off in the distance there was a glimmer of light. He scratched his eyes and he rubbed his chin as he heard the sound of a roommate come walking in. With a sharp cry he shouted, "Please God, let me out!" And that roommate soon realized what he was screaming about. Instantly she knew what to do. She quickly grabbed a hammer and with speed she flew, striking that door with might and power. Debris was flying everywhere, so Zach hid in the shower. But he was free. He was free. Finally, he was free. Then he yipped with glee, yippee, yippee, for he was free. Yes, indeed. Everything I tell you is true. This really happened, but I won't say the who. Be careful next time, or my very next rhyme may end up a song about you. What can you do? Oh, what can you do? What can you do when you're stuck in the bathroom and your girlfriend's apart and everyone's out? Well, the door had to be replaced. Yeah, I know. They're just gone. But I'm glad that my dad taught me carpentry skills, and I have to give him a shout out. I gave my mom a shout out, so go Dad! Yeah. You know, he taught me everything. He taught me how to play guitar, how to be curious, how to be driven. Sometimes he tells me he lives vicariously through me, which my therapist thinks is concerning, but I don't see it. But this next song is for him, and it's called "I Cry More Now." Also, this is the first serious song in the set, so if you want to take a nap, go for it. It was self-deprecating, okay? Calm down. Here we go. Okay. The trains are slow on Sundays, just like they've always been, and traffic clogs the highways in each city that I'm in. Every day goes on just like it did every day since I was a little kid. Yeah, nothing's really different, but I cry more now. TV still plays movies, music on the radio. The hotel rooms are, screw that up. The news is always gloomy on every cable network show. Sorry, Dad. The hotel rooms all look the same, even if they have a different name. Nothing's really different, but I cry more now. Cry when I'm asleep, and I've been dreaming of someone I can't see. Someone far away, so far they turn to gray. And when I wake up, all I remember is turning to gray. And I cry through the night, I don't know why. But I cry through the night, I don't know why. All children have to grow up, it's what we're meant to do. Someday we'll all get to that place that we're all going to. For now the nighttime still gets colder, and every day I still get older, and nothing's really different, but I cry more now. Yeah, nothing's really different, but I cry more now.
There he is.
I'm looking for love, looking for somebody, but I got anxiety. Please, I want to be attracted, but please don't look at me. I want to feel wanted, but please stay far away. See, I can't keep focused, my body's on the floor, and if I'm being honest, I feel lonely and I want more. Up in the club and I'm uncomfy, sitting in the bar with water in my glass. The tubes are broken, it's getting naughty, so I show 1/4 of my ass. Getting distracted, all these thoughts running through my head. Everybody else drunk on Bacardi, like in every song where there's a party. Is everyone getting drunk on Bacardi in hip-hop songs because it rhymes with party? That's good marketing. See, I can't keep focused, all my body's on the floor, because if I'm being honest, I feel lonely and I want more. I come to the club, cause my friends all go, and I kinda dress up, but I kinda don't. Whoa, I'm hoping someone sees my sad boy charm, but I'm also hoping someone goes a fire alarm. The music's too loud and the crowd's too big, and I'm constantly accosted by somebody's e-cig. It's late and I'm tired and my friends are all wired, and I'm definitely ditching after this song ends. Sadly, it's been 24 whole minutes. Holy crap, DJ, this song never ends. It's been the same thing, I think for almost half an hour. Sounds like Sasson had a baby with a song from Friends. See, I can't focus, I'm the body's on the floor, and if I'm being honest, I feel lonely and I want more. Yeah, I'm up in the club, oh, I'm up in the club, yeah, I'm up in the club, and I'm out of lyrics, so I'll say go, and you say yeah, in varying rhythms, oh.
Yeah.
We are all the animals. Look, okay, all of you know me, and you know that has never happened in my entire life. I'm too busy taking care of my neighbor's cat. And many of you heard this story before. When recently, oh, it's coming. I've literally been teasing this Cat Dad song for like a year now, so it better be fucking good. So no, I take care of my neighbor's cat to pay rent, you know, that's the life. And recently his anal cyst burst. Look, I love cats. I've had many cats in my life, like 16 now, some of them die in really weird ways, but I've never had a cat like this. If you want your love questioned for something, anyone, anything, just imagine a 3 a.m. emergency text. Just emergency, and then it's a photo of... You'll never be the same again. So guys, if you could please help me make a career as a performer, that'd be really awesome. I don't want to do it, guys. Okay, let me figure out how to do this. So the next thing that's coming up is Cat Dad! It's nice when the groupies come out, you know? I love cats, as I said before. I might fuck myself up. What have I done?
You got it.
I'm new. So, I love cats, I really do. I've had many of them in my life, and recently I had the opportunity to raise two very young ones, which the family is here. And I decided I would write this song for them because, you know what? I'm a cat dad. I'm a cat dad, do you know what that is? It's where a grown single man treats his cats like kids. It's crazy. Some people think it's cute, but those people don't matter and their arguments are moot. I'm a cat dad, yes I am. I'm a cat dad, yes I is. I'm a cat dad and I think it's alright. Those little buggers like to wrestle at night when I'm trying to sleep and that place is all quiet. They come zooming in my room and start a feline riot. But I'm a cat dad, yes I am. I'm a cat dad, yes I is. I'm a cat dad if you know what I mean. I got two kitties that I think are keen. Yeah, one is named Fiona and the other is Felix. They're the cutest little kitties, so bring on the remix. Fat cats, skinny cats, even tiny baby cats, long hair, short hair, fur is always everywhere. Indoor, outdoor, I can't decide which I love more. The tortoise shell fell in a well with a maid who went and got her. Egyptian or exotic, I don't care if they're psychotic, cause I love cats. Got away from me a little bit. I've tried my luck with dogs, fish, and with horses. They were all fine, but my favorite, of course, is cats. They're the rulers of the living room, the attic, and the front steps. I never cut their claws, cause they use them like their forceps. My friends are getting worried, cause I never leave the house. But I was watching all those little kitties catch a mouse. My Instagram, and my Instagram are filled with all the real lives. I used to think I'm crazy, but now I'm really realized. Yeah, cat dad, yes I am. I'm a cat dad, yes I is. I'm breaking stereotypes with my friends with furry stripes. They're man's real best friend. I love them to the very, very end. Yes, I'm a cat dad, cat dad, cat dad, the cat dad, cat dad, cat dad, cat dad, cat dad, cat dad, yeah. Yes, I am. Dogs. Okay, this next thing may take some context. So, who here watches the Bon Appetit videos? Yeah! Oh my gosh, I found my people. So, if you don't, it's Bon Appetit, the food magazine. They do YouTube videos, and there's this one chef that they have in their test kitchen does videos. Her name is Claire Sapples, and she makes gourmet makes, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like, you know, we take everything that's made out of pink slime and she turns it into something that's real. It's like taking Doritos and actually making them for reals. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am so obsessed with this woman. I will watch every single video that she ever does. I love her so much. Yeah, she actually just released something about Butterfingers the other day, so you should all go watch that right now. Yeah, I know! And she makes them for real. But I couldn't figure out why I was so obsessed with her. I kept watching these videos, and then I was reading Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey. And I realized she's a hero on the hero's journey. But I don't really have the soul of a poet per se, so I couldn't really write a song about it. So I wrote a beat poem instead. And I'm feeling really self-conscious about doing a beat poem, so for your viewing pleasure, I brought in a good friend of mine. Yeah, this is his first time on stage, but he's really, it's ZJ. You know ZJ?
I know.
Okay, just let me go get him one.
Oh dear. Guys, I have a hiccups and I can't remember.
Breathe in with your diaphragm.
Oh my god. Yes!
Chill, bro. It's good to be here, guys. My name's ZJ, but you can call me Zeech.
With the trumpet.
You know, girl. Welcome to the Duplex. I'm gonna do this piece for you. It's called Hero. There's an ordinary woman out there, a pastry chef who is constantly in conflict and often left bereft because her task is too daunting and her recipe's a mess. But I would die for her, Claire from the VA test kitchen. A YouTube phenomenon, please stop me. See, I would go on and on and on about this hero who packs both brains and bronze. As Joseph Campbell said, all our stories are one. We live, then we go fight, and then we come back, and we're done. And our hero here is no exception, so I would die for the Claire from the VA test kitchen. The Harvard Grand International Woman of Mystery becomes a mad scientist who studied history. Then she makes all the bread in the bakery. But from the moment that we see her, there's an air of dread. She used to be so focused on just making bread. But now that she tries to make the trash we eat gourmet instead. Praise be, I would die for thee. We love to watch her struggle, and we maybe see her cry. It makes victory so much sweeter, it can bring a tear to the eye. Yet after she is finished, I am left to wonder, oh, why? That is her lot, to be mistaken and confused, to be prodded and bamboozled and borderline abused. So the apathetic public can be fulfilled and amused? Oh, I would die for you, Claire from the VA test kitchen. She takes on a trial not in place of ourselves, not that much different from the stories filled with great knights and elves and every nighttime tale that fills the library shelves. But to be so very honest, to be so very clear, although people love her, there's a thin veil of fear. Though we feel so close to her, we are never near. To compensate, I would die for you, Claire from the VA. So the woman is a hero, a truly blessed soul, one who toils in the doldrums of a mixing bowl, and who saves us from ourselves as we continue to scroll through the vapid and the boring, the dramatic and the inane, all the YouTube content that keeps us from going insane, and she does it with a smile, even though she's in pain. Thus, I would die for her, Claire from the VA test kitchen. You guys really made it today. I mean, we flew out all the way out from California to do that, so that was really cool. I've forgotten what my next thing is. Nobody tell Claire that I wrote that. I mean, it's not that I like her or anything. Like, you don't have to stop it. Like, stop it, guys. Okay, stop. Don't tell her. I don't want you to tell her. Thank you. It's just that things like that never seem to go so well for me. You know, when I was in high school, I changed the words from "Let's get it on" to "Let's go to prom." Yeah, I thought it was a great idea. It was a good idea. It was a wonderful idea. I performed it with my friend. He played bass, I played guitar. We did it in a 1,000-seat auditorium in front of this girl after school. It was really, really awesome. It's like, we're done. And she runs up, she's, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. No one's ever done that for me. Oh, I just want to go with my friends.
Oh, no.
Bitch!
I'm the hero in this story. But no, I went to prom with somebody else, and I saw her across the room. And lo and behold, she's dancing with another man.
Oh.
It was the guy who ran the sound booth for my performance. Yeah, they're married now. Yeah. And he's a semi-pro frisbee golfer. So I think we know who won. It was her, because frisbee golf is awesome. But yeah, no, I think the lesson here is that I probably should love myself, right? There's a lot of, that's for the self-love. You know, I did that for me. I wanted the big gesture. I wanted the romantic story. I don't care what she thought. It was pretty much, she could have been a random person at that point. I just wanted her love, and I realized that's just bad. But also, I did write the show and produce it, and that was expensive in the name of self-love. So, have I really saved myself any money or trouble with self-love? I just feel like I should get back on Tinder. And this song's about that. Thanks, guys. A beat. Okay. Tell them what you're looking for in someone. Pick some photos where you look really great. And write a clever bio to which people can relate. Connect your hobbies and all your interests. Don't forget about your Spotify playlist. They'll help you get laid tonight. You just gotta swipe. Ooh, a match. Validation. Swipe. What about that match? No, I'm never gonna talk to them. All your swipes are used today, unless you think you wanna pay or do it the old-fashioned way, which I highly doubt. You're one swipe away from your first Tinder date. Here's a toast to the single and swiping, those who keep choosing and hoping and griping, till the buffer can't buff, till we hit the end screen, till we build up the courage to finally be seen. Here's a toast to the single and trusting, those who keep seeking and tapping and lusting, till our true love is found, till they have a cute dog, till they finally text back and have good dialogue. Swiping. Oh yeah, the sweet validation. Swiping. Is this eternity? Swipe. Do you like me? We're the heroes of our generation, those who don't ghost without consideration, spreading our love throughout this whole nation, depending on your settings, just this one location. Swipe. Ding. Oh yeah, that sweet validation. Swipe. Ding. Is this our destiny? Swipe. Do you like me? Here's a toast to the single and hungry, who keep loving and all the aboving. Here's to our kids who will get a great tale about how we first met by some cute epic fail. And of course we'll be lying, but it's swipe, and ding. Oh yeah, sweet validation. Swipe, ding. Is this our destiny? Oh, swipe, ding. Do you even like me? No. Do I like me? So if you stuck with me this far through the night, you've done well, young Padawan. But if you thought maybe my jokes were unfunny or I was uncool, then get ready. This is about to get even more unfunny.
Oh.
Yeah, I turned it up a notch.
Yeah.
But really, I think my goal tonight was to be like politely honest enough with you guys to make you laugh, which has worked, surprisingly. Although it's hard to tell, because I'm up here and you're down there, and who wants to connect with the plebes, But I'm glad you're here. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there. Oh, I don't know, war, infernos, and plagues. What's the fourth horseman again? The apocalypse? No? Okay. Yes, famine. Everybody hungry? But really, I read this book all about love. Again, please read it. For a moment, in what has been a very stressful couple of years now, I guess, it is, sorry. Forgot to remind you that everything sucks. It was a moment of levity, a moment of clarity, something I really appreciated. I felt like I had been enlightened. Enlightenment, what? But it's something really important to all of us. I thought maybe it was my job after reading that to share that love with you guys. I mean, performers, it's kind of our job, all of us. I think most of us are performers here, honestly.
Hey.
Yeah, we're trying to make it a little less unbearable as we march on to the inevitable death, And I wanted to share that with you guys because I know, there's a lot of charities out there that are really giving, and maybe I was going to plug those here, and I don't know. I think maybe the question to ask of you guys is not to donate, but to ask what you're withholding from the world. What love have you not found? What love can you find to share with people? Because, I don't know if this show matters. I don't know if this show's I don't even know if I'm going to do this show again. I don't know if I matter, if I have purpose, I have meaning. I don't know if you have purpose and meaning. I don't know if anything else in the world matters. I really don't. But I think that's okay, because we can find love, and if there's something worth it, to do with our time here. Maybe it's that. And I think we can do it. I think we can do it. We just have to remember. This next song is called Remember. Man, if only I had practiced. I remember when we held hands and it got clammy. You were nervous, I was nervous, understandably. But we kept clamming as the band was jamming because we both thought it felt alright. And I remember the very first time that our lips met. Mine were dry and yours were wet. It was a moment I will never forget because we both thought it felt alright. There's a lot of memories like that stuck in my head. They seem to roll around each time I try to go to bed. So I turn over to get a little closer to you. Then I remember I'm alone instead. I remember all the little jokes we used to have. It didn't make sense, but it made us laugh. I still chuckle every time I see a giraffe, 'cause we both thought it felt alright. And I remember looking into your eyes at night. Pupils widen as we turn off the light. Not enough, but we never give up the fight, 'cause we both thought that felt alright. We might have looked past some things that weren't so good, like any other rational people would. But now I'm here alone, and I'm reaching for my phone, but I don't go further, 'cause I know I should. But I remember, and you remember, all those things that made us feel alright. And I believe we'll meet again, so I'm hoping until then that I remember and you remember, and we'll be together when you remember and I remember how to be alright again, how to feel alright again. We're all asking for it in the songs that we sing, in the books that we read, and pretty much everything. No matter who or where you are, very near or very far, don't you think that it's time to give a little love? Just a little love. Give it to yourself, give it to your mother, give it to your mom and dad, give it to each other. When everything is going wrong, just play the song and sing along. You might feel bad, but not for long. Just give a little love, just a little love. The heartache of old friends who have to say goodbye again. They know they'll be together, but they don't know when. All the deep pains inside our brains, wondering what could have been, could wash away right here today if only we began to give a little love. across the nations, or ones nearby we see all the time, but really try our patience. Those who raised us, those who crazed us, those who passed away, can know we care from anywhere as long as we turn and say, sing it with me. Love, just a little love. You feel your heart is broken, then you must give up the fight, 'cause there's no one there to hold you in the middle of the night. There's someone watching, someone waiting, someone hoping for your call. And when you give love, you will find love. It's somewhere in us all. One more time, yeah. Love, just a little love. Give it to yourself and give it to each other. Give it to your mom and dad and give it to your lover. When everything is going wrong, just play this song and sing along. You might feel sad, but not for long. There's another one. Give a little love. Just a little bit of love. Everything is going wrong, just play the song and sing along. You might feel bad, but not for long, 'cause you gave a